Okay, I apologize for the delay, everybody. I was having some technical difficulties getting my league to open up. So, they have already gone through the draft picks, so we're going to just go over that in just a moment. But I do want to say that this is a match between Post University and the Idaho Vandals. With Post having been eliminated from the playoffs already, this is mostly just like a scrim, but I'm hoping to see some good gameplay going on. So, for bans, on Bridgewater, we have Fiddlesticks, Zyra, Malphite, Kane, and Ari. Interesting picks. And for posts bans, we have Yasuo, Volibear, Pantheon, Poppy, and Xerath. Post is not really liking those tanky boys. Or tanky girls. Once more, we're seeing Post go heavily into that pick strategy that they like to use. They're tending to stick, with characters that have a lot of burst that can take down one person if they manage to snipe them, get a good crowd control, lock them in place. They also have a lot of mobility going for them at this time. Whereas Bridgewater, they. Oh, Bridgewater. I goofed. I was looking at the wrong drafting. I am so sorry. This is the drafting. So let's see. Instead, we have Misfortune, Rakan, Vi, Ilawi, and LeBlanc. Okay, so they're going a little bit more for a diversity kind of build. Misfortune and Rakan make for a very good bot lane. Okay. So we're going to get into this and watch this game get started. We'll see it unfold in real time, everybody.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Nope.
Seconds until minions spawn.
There we go. We have a few wombos coming in on both teams, something that can really turn the tides of a team fight.
You can't take it with you.
In top lane on Alawi, we have BigSpence versus Biped Toast, rocking the Jace. The ever-reliable Dissident in jungle. ready to go toe-to-toe with Amumu in Hummus. Drewskii in mid, as usual. Shiny Shoes. And then KeltheKelp is taking ADC this time, with Blackrose as the support. I'm very interested to see how BigSpence manages to fight off the Jace in top lane using Alawi, given that he has the range advantage, but she is very, very strong into the mid to late game. Drewskii making excellent use of lightning, but getting chased out by Shiny Shoes anyway. Shiny Shoes proccing the illusion passive on Drewskii, but Drewskii wasn't scared at all. Ended up jumping back in and getting another proc of damage from their own stuff. You know, just trying to make sure that they kept their opponent just as low as they were. I do worry about sticking around too long without using that health potion, though. BigSpence taking a lot of poke, but not managing to go down in health very much. The mana advantage is on their side. So far, things are looking very even in the bottom lane. Ooh, nice combo stun into the Q. The Boomerang Blade, but Rakan gets the knockup. Blackrose with an excellent engage and disengage to follow up. They were almost able to take out Vex right there. A little bit of a back and forth from both bottom lane teams. Shiny Shoes is sticking around, able to keep on going and get a little bit of a lead in the farming game. Dissident already making his presence known. Drewskii is coming back into mid, a little bit behind on the CS. Well, I would say about half of his opponent's CS. So he's gonna have to try and play a little bit of a catch-up. Take it. Ooh. What an excellent and lucky miss from Dissident with the Amumu bandages. They do have him surrounded, but they are getting collapsed on. Kel just gets taken out last minute. Blackrose is trying to escape, but can't outrun Sivir. And Dissident is the only one left. The flash gets away, but the Sivir is still there with the stun and the boomerangs.
Blue team double kill.
KeltheKelp and Blackrose had the right idea coming in to try and help Dissident, but unfortunately for them, they had too many people collapse down on them at the same time. They pulled it off and managed to turn that fight around. Even with the missed bandage toss at the beginning, that was very impressive. Sivir, using her movement speed from the auto attacks, definitely kept her in that fight. Sneaky. Drewskii getting in, doing enough damage, and getting out before the turret can even take a single shot. Oh! Biped Toast has the advantage right now. They are 6. Alawi is not. But, oh no! She's barely clinging to life with the tentacle slaps, but it wasn't enough. Jace just does too much damage when you are not ready for him. Shiny Shoes also level 6. Drewskii is not getting caught by that. Ooh, the damage, the explosive. And Drewskii goes down as well. The Vandals are asserting their dominance in this fight right now. They thought they could get a sneaky Baron, but there was in fact a ward there. Syndra throwing a little bit of an orb to say, hey, I know you're there. They're gonna keep trying to take it though. It looks like they're not gonna back off. They know Amumu is near the top. Uh-oh. Did we have a freeze? Oh! We had a little bit of a freeze there for a moment. Ooh, Blackrose was going to go in to try and get a knock-up and get a little bit of damage on, but Ire was able to throw that knockback and keep them from going in. That was an excellent use of her abilities. Vex still able to just throw that boomerang blade and get a lot of damage out. Blackrose and Kel are doing a great job of keeping up in CS, but they are behind in getting kills. They need to play this one a little more carefully. Oh no, Drewskii alerted to which one he was. The clone came in and saved him. Just barely making it out by the skin of his teeth. He's getting a little bold. Oh, he gets the root. Vi comes in. What an excellent play by Dissident. Drewskii was getting a little bold, but he knew that his partner would come in and save him. It was a very, very good bait and switch. Syndra's poke is just too difficult to avoid with those orbs. BigSpence having to dual biped toast again, throws the ultimate to force him to back off. Unfortunately, that does mean BigSpence also has to back off, because once that ultimate is wasted, Alawi has a really tough time staying tanky. Oh, he uses the flash to try and get the engage in. Dissident is right there, manages to pop in and get him. Oh no, he took out BigSpence too, but it was a cross kill. It was an excellent attempt by Dissident, coming in at the perfect time, but was just unable to do enough damage to kill him before BigSpence got taken out as well. Ire is just having an excellent game of playing volleyball down there in the bot lane. Drewskii, with the fancy footwork, managed to evade a lot of damage from Shiny Shoes, but Drewskii is also taking a lot of damage in turn. Wasn't able to confirm the kill and gets hit by the long-range snipe. An excellent shot by Shiny Shoes, a great attempt by Drewskii, but unfortunately just wasn't able to take him out in the time he needed. And once all of his abilities were gone, he was done for. But Dissident comes in with the ultimate. Assault and Battery is an excellent gap closer. Able to get in, pick him up, slam him down, and get that kill. It looked like Hummus was waiting for Biped Toast to come down and try and get a good little sneaky kill on Dissident. But Dissident was like, I'm going to head down toward the bot lane. I don't need to be here. Ooh. What an excellent steal from Syndra, taking the Rift Scuttler away from Dissident while trying to get it. Cheeky little play, throwing it to their ADC and letting Vex just take that. Dissident is not happy about having to let that one go. Was going to go and try and force himself in, but they are just too good at disengaging right now. Kel and Blackrose are keeping up in CS quite effectively. It's very impressive how they're managing to, despite that first little hiccup in the fight in the river, they were keeping their cool, keeping things together. Drewskii is taking a lot of poke. Again, he's just trying to stay as far away as he can. But Dissident is there, coming in for another kill. And unfortunately, Shiny Shoes does so much burst. It just seems every time Dissident shows up, just somebody gets taken down as well as the enemy. KeltheKelp is caught out. Oh, with a good flash to get out of there. Dissident is now having to duel Biped Toast. I don't know which one of them is stronger, however. Biped Toast is strong, but Dissident is sitting on a solid 4-1. BigSpence coming in and trying to throw out the ult, but he missed and unfortunately gets caught up. Got a little too brave there, but now Hummus is in, throws out the ultimate, lands a bandage toss on Kel, and gets Kel caught out as well. Another bandage toss straight onto Blackrose. Idaho is pushing this lead. Oof. That poke from Ira and Vex trying to keep Dissident from backing, but now Dissident looks like they were getting ready to try and go in, but there was just way too much damage waiting to stop her. Him. My apologies. I was calling Via her. The crowd control, the damage from Shiny Shoes is just overwhelming Drewskii in this mid lane. It is becoming really difficult for him to even keep up with CS without just getting poked out. Drewskii is having to stay far back. He's 2 levels behind, just trying to get some CS now so he can stay in the game. BigSpence unfortunately missing that E to get a little bit of damage on Biped Toast. They are looking to try and catch him out, but it looks like he's already aware. Hummus is on the way to try and be the backup. They can see all of Post gathering in that river. It's a 5v4 setup, but I don't know which team has the advantage right now. Idaho has a lot more poke, and they have the disengage to stop them. Especially with Jace throwing those explosive Qs through that speed gate. Dissident and KeltheKelp going in to try and take out Shiny Shoes. Unfortunately, that knockback stops Dissident in the middle of the queue and gets caught in that snipe for another shutdown for Shiny Shoes. Shiny Shoes is just throwing out all of the stops, just taking on most of Post all at the same time down at this bottom tower. He's really trying to keep up that pressure. Ooh, Hummus is going for the dive on BigSpence. BigSpence has ult. It would probably be a good idea to use it, before it's too late, but unfortunately that burst is just a little too high. Getting dived under that tower is never a good feeling. Dissident looks to be coming in again. Ooh, and catches Shiny Shoes with the Q. And then Assault and Battery on Ire. An excellent double kill by Dissident and KeltheKelp, working in unison. But now they have to do something about this Rift Herald pushing their top lane. Blackrose is all alone up there with only Hummus and Biped Toast Both of them are getting a little low, but I don't think that Rakan is the duelist that we would need him to be. Oh my goodness. They're chasing him down. They don't want Shiny Shoes anywhere in their jungle uncontested. Post is starting to catch their second wind. They're trying to stay calm and stay in the fight. Don't get too antsy. Don't go too forward. Just try to keep up in the gold. Right now they're at about an 8,000 differential. Oh, the knockback. Hummus missing that bandage toss, which was an excellent escape by Dissident. They weren't able to pursue through that jungle, but they are going to go and take this dragon. Whether or not Post is going to contest is remaining to be seen. I don't know that they have the health to go in on this after getting that poke, especially now. Ooh. BigSpence having to flash out of Shiny Shoes' damage. Managing to avoid a lot of spells. Excellent use of their fancy footwork, but I don't think they're going to be able to get away. There's too many slows and too much damage on Shiny Shoes' Hui. You see Shiny Shoes sitting with a very solid 9,500 gold. And the only one on the team that may be able to duel them is Dissident, but I don't know if they can do it. There's a lot of pressure coming in. And unfortunately, that fear once again coming in. Drewskii is going to try and take out the rest of Shiny Shoes, but with Hummus coming in to help, it did not work the way that they wanted. And now the rest of the team for the Vandals has come up to be the backup, to clean up the crew. Post got a little antsy. They thought that they could handle it. They almost had him. But once the Vandals began to collapse on them, it was far too much, leaving Biped Toast to push their bottom inhibitor for free. Vandals are taking that bear and knowing that there's not really a whole lot that Post can do to combat him. Looks like they're going to be trying to make their final push down the mid lane together. Biped Toast has been on point with those snipes. Very impressive this game. Dissident going in, using the ultimate to get a lockdown and not get crowd controlled by Shiny Shoes. Blackrose came in to try and get the assist, but unfortunately Drewskii was not fast enough to come in and land that root, forcing them all to retreat. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, the Vandals are just running it down as hard as they can. Ooh, the good double stun. An excellent ult from Kel, but unfortunately I think at this point it might be a little bit too late for them to try and turn it around. Hummus getting a little bold, landing that ult right on the edge of the fountain. Charming Vexum onto the platform. Cheeky little fountain games on both teams' side. And that will be the first victory going to the Vandals. An impressive game one. Okay. Now we will wait for the next draft to begin.
Does your home have electric baseboard or in-floor heating? For a limited time, get $100.
We are getting the next lobby and draft all set up, folks. We'll be just a moment. Okay, let's get this Game 2 draft underway. So we are looking at Post University on the left and the Vandals on the right. Looks like Post does not want to have to fight Hui again, so they have banned him, Aatrox, and Gangplank. But it does look like Dissident does get to play his Kayn this game, which I'm sure will make him quite pleased. And we see the Vandals coming right back with Syndra and a Mumu. Post looks like they've already picked their bot lane with Ashe and Sona. Ooh, looks like there was a tech issue. It seems we're having another technical difficulty, folks. I'll just pop this up until we know when they're ready.
Worried about healthcare costs? With Community Health Plan of Washington, you can breathe easy.
Okay, let's see here. We had to remake the draft. There we go. Okay, so picking up where we left off, we have Post with Kane, Ash, and Sona taking on the Vandals with Amumu, Syndra, and Ari. That is a lot of magic damage. We see a Samira and a J-Span this time. Aurora. And Scion. And Cassante. Looks like both teams are all picked and ready to go. Okay, I am very interested to see how this change of lineup shakes out. Okay.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Good weapons have many uses.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Good weapons have many uses.
Minions have spawned.
Ooh, a cheeky early ward by Shiny Shoes to give them vision on Dissident starting on Raptors.
Open your mind on my feet.
great poke to start the game off by Drewskii. BigSpence doing a very good job of avoiding biped toast in his own poke. Oof.
Bang bang.
Oh.
Just for you.
Looks like everybody's staying a little bit more solidly apart this time, trying not to take too much poke or too much damage if they can help it. Drewskii is very low. Gets caught by the Ignite, but not the Orb. Unfortunately, it's going to tick down and take his life anyway. Drewskii just barely gets snagged away by that Ignite and did not land enough of his own to get the turnaround on Shiny Shoes. Cassante is such a big lane bully, making it very hard for BigSpence to get anything done without taking too much damage. Dissident going in for that early fight with Hummus. I don't think he has the damage to really keep up with an early game of Mumu, and Cassante is on his way down, and Hummus gets the early kill. Drewskii going in with the stealth, unfortunately getting caught by the charm before he could really make use of it to get that final hit. Amumu's chasing. Hummus went in and missed, and Dissident is right there, but unfortunately they're not able to catch him. Hummus making a quick retreat to get out of there alive. That immunity to crowd control is so strong. Oh, Drewskii got caught. Unfortunately, he got a little too, brave to stick around. Unfortunately for Shiny Shoes, he wasn't able to land that Chaos Orb again. Or the Spirit Orb. My apologies.
Spirit, reveal our way.
A lot of poke coming out from Vex and Ire. Biped Toast really asserting himself in that top lane. Completely unfazed by Sion. Sion is also very low on hit points. He needs to start thinking about taking a back to get some health and mana, because he's low on both. Another charm by Shiny Shoes. And whoa, and Dissident came in with a steal of the Void Grubs. Unfortunately getting caught in his own jungle by the team collapsing on him, but that was a very good steal of that Void Grub. He's gonna lose out on his wolves for it, though.
Open your mind. One round to another.
Oh no, they caught Blackrose. She's alone, and she's... Ooh, they caught her on the recall. Just too much slow and crowd control. Looks like Dissident is starting to make his way up to mid again, calling for a gank, but now he's backing off. BigSpence is unfortunately not able to stop Biped Toast from just wailing on that tower. He doesn't do enough damage to stop him. I've had Toast using that unstoppable combo quite excellently in BigSpence's phase. And Hummus is on his way down for a gank on Kel and Blackrose. He manages to land it, gets the ult off, but because of it, Jinx misses her zap. Not that it matters, they're able to just get so much damage out between the three of them. Even forcing Dissident, who came in to try and help, on the retreat. The organization on that gank was stellar. Ooh, Dissident phased through the wall there, but the dragon wasn't close to even half of his health gone yet.
Just for you.
Hummus coming back up to mid again. Oh, landing the orb and the charm through the ult dash. Biped Toast taking the BigSpence through that wall to safety where he could kill him and get away from him.
Let's run.
Another stun combo, getting the chompers on Kel. And following up with the super mega death rocket. Ooh. There's just so much crowd control and damage in that bottom lane. Dissident is stuck. He couldn't get away in time. And Hummus is headed up as well to land. Ooh. Just barely misses that bandage toss. But Biped Toast is keeping BigSpence in the fight all the same. Another flash charm from Shiny Shoes, landing the combo on Drewskii, just barely getting away, and almost getting killed by the tower in turn. Ooh, BigSpence is a little out of his element up there. He's all alone behind the tower. And Hummus is right there to snag him. No ultimate to get out to safety. Dissident is trying to find some way to come back into this game and help his team. He's been really struggling where he would go in to get a gank and ended up getting taken down himself. Excellent dodge of that charm by Drewskii. Ooh, Drewskii got caught again, and unfortunately the ultimate wasn't enough to save him from shiny shoes. Dissident looks like he's going in. He gets the attack. Oh, but the stun was just long enough to follow up with the ultimate from Iray. Vexum running on, getting excited, getting a double kill, chasing down Kel under the tower, landing the long range shots to go down and take a 3 for nothing. An incredible play down in bot lane by the Vandals. This is a bold move with Dissident and BigSpence trying to take on Biped Toast. I'm not sure that the two of them have enough power to take him on. Dissident is getting very low, being forced to use his ultimate just to survive, but he's still getting pummeled by Biped Toast. And Toast is still just shoving down. He doesn't care. And he's taking BigSpence with him and gets another kill. Shiny Shoes using their ultimate to just dash and chase. Kel just getting run down with the backup from Vex. Amumu taking advantage of his team's lead to go ahead and get a free Rift Herald. Dissident going in on Vex, but gets caught by the Chompers, and then the stun, and then the ultimate by Iray again. We've seen that exact scenario play out twice before, and then followed up with the same one on Blackrose. Vexum just barely misses the ultimate on Kel. Just barely avoiding the triple kill, but does get caught by the zap. Dissident trying to use that wall to his advantage, but he's being forced back anyway. BigSpence getting caught a little far away from his turret again. Biped Toast just running him down, knocking him back, running him down and knocking him back. These combo moves are just really hindering Post right now. They do manage to get one shutdown on Shiny Shoes. Yeah, Dissident looks like he's getting ready to go in and give it a try. He's 4 levels behind Biped Toast. However, he is Rost. Looks like he's just trying to keep him from being able to free push the tower, take care of some minions. And Hummus has come in, but barely misses the bandage toss. It is a 3v2. Oh, Kel sent up the arrow to try and hope for a gank, but they missed. Landing the stun on Dissident. Following up with the dive. Oh my goodness. The Vandals are just running away with this one, it looks like. Post, unfortunately, just doesn't have an answer. There's too much gold spread out, and they have way too much just working against them right now. Iray is landing those stuns on cooldown, it feels. Kel just barely surviving a couple times against Shiny Shoes and barely living long enough. Biped Toast getting slammed by the turrets, and Dissident getting the shutdown on Biped Toast because of the help of those turrets and his ultimate. An excellent little play. Unfortunately, it is just far too late for it to make a big difference in this game. But it was very well executed all the same. They're holding on to their very last tower. Looks like the Vandals are making their final push. Lands the bandage toss, followed up with ultimate from Ahri, getting the spirit orb for the kill, but missing the charm on Drewskii. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like it matters too much, but Drewskii pulls off the kill, unfortunately getting caught by Vex at the same time, and I think that's going to do it. With a 2-0 sweep on the side of the Vandals, they played expertly in this second game. Things started off very slow, and it seemed like they were going to be able to hold their own, but eventually the Vandals just started overwhelming Post, making it almost impossible for them to make a comeback until eventually it was just that impossible. Very well played from both teams. Make sure that you stay tuned and come check in every day for another game, and I will see you next time. I've been your caster, Mesi. Thank you.